What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pick Buddies here, and welcome back to Danganronpa Another. When we left off, a body has been discovered.
Something terrible has happened.
And I'm on this screen for a bit, just in case people are clicking on this video and it's the first time they're finding the playthrough and stuff, just to keep it a little spoiler free for 5 seconds. But this is your warning. If you're jumping here for the first time, I'm gonna go back a little bit because 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that is not what we wanted to see.
No.
But now it's time to investigate as the first blood has been spilled. Girls' restroom was more toilets than the boys' restroom, which is not very surprising, I guess. All inside is a toilet paper, and a trash can. Doesn't look particularly suspicious.
Okay.
So maybe I should check every door. But wait, I found the button earlier. It's Y on the controller to take a look at the stuff there, but... Kyoka, damn it, you were all right last night. We had fun together.
Yeah.
It's only a few hours since we last talked with her.
Yes, that is not how you're supposed to say that.
My bad.
That was supposed to be like sad.
Cold reads, you know?
Yeah.
But this is reality, right? I can't let myself be overtaken by grief. I can't say I'm smart, but I'll try to the best of my ability. I'm gonna find out who did this to you, Kyoka. Let's help each other out. All right. How about you? Are you just creeping in the mirror at yourself?
That misread was kind of funny though. He's throwing up. Yeah, that's fair.
Teruya, are you okay?
Does he sound okay?
Can't believe someone really died. A real dead person. Teruya, it's not that I don't feel sad like you. If we don't do this, we're gonna be killed.
Lock in.
I can't do it. And how am I supposed to investigate while I'm feeling like this? I need a little bit of water because I've been throwing up so much. But I really need water. I'll just fill in the gap for me.
Oh, okay. Because you know how in the Danganronpa sprites there's always like just snot and spit and tears everywhere?
Oh yeah, everywhere.
I'm glad they didn't go as crazy.
Yeah.
In this version, I appreciate that. It's not like, spraying everywhere like usual. But yeah.
With someone who might be a murderer.
Jeez, that did not help your throat at all.
Allergy season sucks, but listen, I won't force you to do anything you don't like.
Doesn't help that you just had to go outside.
But if you keep being negative like that, you might lose an opportunity to uncover the truth, and that will mean game over for us. If that's what you want, keep standing there like that.
But it's true. Because if we don't investigate, we will die.
Truly a regrettable incident. I've been bracing myself to a degree, but reality still seems capable of exceeding all worst expectations. It's making me feel like I'm out of hope. Oh wow! But we must find the culprit, both for Kyoka and our own good. I agree. We should investigate to the extent of our capabilities and combine our knowledge. Additionally,
that's a new sprite
still
from him.
Several of us who are in a panic and need some time before joining us to investigate. Yeah. If possible, I want you to comfort them and keep them and help them regain their composure.
We're trying.
I'm trying to regain my throat.
Yeah.
I think I'm only one of those several people too, but okay, I'll try.
What's the yellow stuff?
That's what I wanted to investigate at some point.
It looks like paint.
I wonder if it's like
gold residue. No.
Or like, this may sound weird, but this is me trying to think of with the body dropping and whatnot. It could be glue holding the body to the wall. I don't know.
What?
There's something on the wall. A viscous liquid of the dark yellow color is splattered on the wall. It felt more slippery than I thought when I gently touched it. It's oddly disturbing. I tried smelling the liquid on my finger. Is it butter?
Ugh.
Yeah, it stinks. What does this smell? It's somehow familiar? Have you smelled that liquid? Yeah. Do you know what this is? Well, I cannot say for certain, but I believe the odor is closest to that of rubber. Rubber? Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. But it's not just rubber. It smells terrible, like an ugly mixture of rubber and oil.
Ew.
It's on the floor, too. What do you think it is? Maybe it's been here since the first day? No, that's unlikely. Does not look like the stain is heading towards Kyoka's body. Kenji made a convincing point. explanation I can think of is the liquid trickled down the wall into the floor, eventually flowing towards Kyoka's body. I think this is an important piece of evidence related to the case too, but I still don't have enough clues yet.
Rubber smelling liquid. Like liquid rubber?
That's what I was thinking.
But like, why?
Once we investigate the body, that'll probably help us a bit, but... Mikako? What are you staring at like that?
The rope there.
Rope?
It's strange.
The rope hanging Kyoka is strange?
The hook.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like a grappling hook.
Oh, she's right. I was too shocked by the sight of Kyoka's corpse to notice it earlier, but now I see that the rope is fixed to the ceiling bar by a hook. But how is it strange? It was probably just used to hold the rope in place.
If it was done from the inside, it cannot be tied like that.
Oh, what do you mean? Show it to me again. Oh, I thought we were finally having an actual conversation, but she went silent again. Still, I think she knows something. That means there's something about that hook.
Hook has been added.
If I go to the truth bullets, will it... Because it would be in my e-handbook.
Truth bullets.
Monokuma file. Okay, that's rubber smelling liquid, strange visibly second versus molluscans, but second wall and floor, the slow straight. Okay. So there's the hook. It is wrapped up in all kinds of funky ways.
Yeah. Compared to, like, you know, if it was just used as a grappling hook normally is, it'd just be wrapping around.
Yeah.
Not all, like, crisscross knotted like that.
Though I see what... Oh, interesting. That changes things a lot.
What?
I see what she was meaning from looking at this artwork.
Looks like letters.
And the word... No, with the wording about if it was done from the inside, it cannot be tied like that. This is perspective art. This is the bar that's closest to the door.
Uh-huh.
But the rope is going outwards towards the front door of the restroom. Which means that the hook was thrown from the front side. Because with it being around here, her body is literally right here at the edge of the doorway.
Yeah.
It would be impossible for the rope to be thrown from this side of the room.
Which means that a guy could have done this.
All of a sudden, that whole theory is out the window of it being women only because that helps answer that. You fucking genius. All right. You.
She's just crying.
Kanata, are you all right?
It hurts me emotionally to do this, but I shouldn't avoid it, right? Because this is our only option.
Yes, this is the only thing we can do.
Yeah, luckily she's, you know, the ultimate surgeon, so she can be the body inspector.
Yeah, she can be the coroner of sorts.
I'll do everything I can to help everyone as much as possible so we can uncover the truth.
Hey, what do you know about that thing that's in the e-handbook? The Monokuma file? Thanks, did you read the Monokuma file? What the fuck is that thing that it said?
Yes, there wasn't anything particularly remarkable.
Kanata, do you think we can trust the Monokuma file? I mean, it might give us false information to throw us off.
I came up with the same question and examined the body myself. And I'm sure the information given in the Monokuma file is true. The time and cause of death mostly seems to match.
I see. I thought it could be Monokuma's trap. Guess I should start from here. Though there are very little clues.
This is just my opinion, but don't you think Miss Maki's body looks a bit odd?
Odd?
My examination results agree with the Monokuma file statement that the cause of death was a contusion on the occiput.
Whatever, you're the professional. Whatever you say, it is canon.
That means Miss Maki's fatal injury was on the back of her head. Then why is she hanged?
Yeah. I don't see a reason for the culprit to hang her unless they were planning to choke her to death.
I think it's to make it look like only a girl could have done this.
Yeah. Now that we have that rope was a really big
this
clue
was
on
like
that.
to make sure that she stays in the girl's bathroom.
Yeah. And then whatever the thing is about the liquid on the back
Liquid rubber.
like that, why? That's a confusing one that...
Because, like, it's not on her body.
We haven't checked the body yet. That's the next thing we're going to be doing, so maybe we'll find signs of it there.
I
But
was puzzled also and proceeded to check Miss Maki's neck. The rope wasn't even tight. When a person is hanged, there should be a clear mark, or in worst cases, blue discolorations on the skin that was in contact with the rope. But there is barely a mark on her neck, and I can't quite understand the cause. Judging from the state of the body, I would rather say the rope was simply wrapped around her neck than hanged her.
so Kyoka was not hanged. You know, the actual cause of death is a contusion. The rope has nothing to do with it. Then why? I think this will be important. Thank you, Kanata.
My pleasure. My medical knowledge is far from perfect, but I'm glad that it can help you. If only I was skilled enough to bring the dead back to life, Miss Maki wouldn't have gone through all this. Oh.
No one can ever bring a dead person back to life, so don't blame yourself, Kanata.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Maeda. I'll continue the autopsy in case I missed anything. And I feel bad for Miss Maki when I leave her alone, so...
Just don't push yourself so hard.
Oh, poor sweet pea.
Yeah.
Why does she have to be the one that has to examine?
I'll do one last check.
Like, I know why, but like, why must it be her?
Yep, that's my time at around 6 a.m. Hanging the girl's license to a dormitory. Contusion to the occiput.
Excessive blood loss.
Okay.
Yeah.
For excessive blood loss, there sure ain't a whole lot of blood right here, but we'll check it out. Mwah. Kyoka's body. Ugh. This is a real death of a human. As I watched from up close, I felt like I was becoming extremely closer to death itself.
Jeez.
Kyoka. Last night it was Kyoka who saved me from losing my mind after watching the motive.
Yeah.
In a situation where you can't even trust yourself, her bright smile drove negative thoughts away. Why did this happen to you? I shouldn't run away from reality. No matter what, I have to face it and move forward for Kyoka's sake. I think professionals like Tsurugi and Kanata already examined the body, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to look over it myself. Sorry, Kyoka. I'll check your body real quick. Struggling to keep myself from retching, I inspected Kyoka's body. According to the Monokuma file, the death happened around 3 hours ago. Only 3 hours have passed, but there wasn't even a tiny bit of life left in Kyoka's body. Anyway, the Monokuma file said that the cause of death is a contusion of the occiput. I carefully examined the back of Kyoka's head. There really was a large bruise on Kyoka's head. Created a giant dip on the skin.
Ugh.
That's crazy. Something's not right. There's not a single drop of blood on the body when there's an injury like this. The culprit could have wiped it away to get rid of the remaining evidence. But that would be pointless since the Monokuma file tells us everything.
Clean body, yeah. Like, you think it would have dripped down, like, to her face and stuff.
Yeah. Kyoka. Huh? What's this? While examining Kyoka's body, I suddenly realized that she was holding something in her hand.
Oh.
This looks like a piece of paper. It's never pulled out a scrap of paper that seemed to have been ripped out of a notepad from Kyoka's stiffening clutch.
Jeez.
A notepad. I wonder if it's from the ones Monokuma put in each of our rooms. There's something written on the paper.
I was gonna say, it had to have been a note to tell her to come somewhere.
Yeah. Come to the laundry room at 6. I
wonder if, like, there aren't any cameras in that room. I'll be waiting. Or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because a lot of it was ripped off. This would be a fairly important piece of evidence. 6 guys to precisely Kyoka's time of death. The killer must have called Kyoka with this.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else special. Plus, I don't want to touch your dead friend's body any longer.
Damn.
I silently prayed for her. Oh, this is... There's a small bloodstain right in front of Kyoka's body. Bloodstain. Does that mean the hanging has nothing to do with the case? The hanging itself won't make you bleed. But there wasn't any notable bloodstains on her. Although was found was a thick clot smeared on the hair near the bruise. I suppose the culprit wiped the blood on the body.
That means she probably was hit on the back of the head as she was like walking into the bathroom, maybe?
I don't know.
But I don't know, cause we have to check the laundry room next.
Yeah. We can leave.
Cause they could have used like laundry to wipe the blood off if they needed to.
Yeah.
Yuki, what are we supposed to do? Someone actually died.
The situation might seem hopeless, but we have to try. If we don't, we're going to die too.
We're gonna die?
Monokuma told us in the class trial. If we fail to uncover the truth, we're going to be executed.
We can't let that happen.
What I'm saying is, it's hard to face what happened to Kyoka. But for her sake, we need to figure out the truth.
Okay, I'll do it for Kyoka. I'm not much of an intellect, but I'll do everything I can. And when I find out the truth, I won't ever forgive the person who murdered Kyoka.
She seems to feel a bit better. Nice. Nothing in the men's
Nothing.
room. All right. Hi there.
Ugh, damn it, why do I have to do this?
Kizuna?
What the? Who is it? Oh god, she's
It's me,
like super...
Yuki. Did I surprise you that much?
Yuki, it wasn't you, right? You're not the killer?
Of course not. I would never kill someone.
Yeah, it's easy for anyone to say that.
Kizuna.
Whatever this class trial is, I don't care. I just want to get out of this fucking place.
Kizuna, try to calm down.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk with someone who might be a murderer.
Seems like Kyoka's death causes her to completely lose her trust in others.
Yeah. So, what are you looking at, useless?
Mekaru, when the murder happened, what made you come late?
Why should I tell you? Besides, I told you not to talk to me. I was investigating in the entrance hall. There was something of particular interest.
Was it more important than a friend's death?
Friend? Since when were you guys and I friends?
You!
Well, I admit an actual murder happening was beyond my expectation, but should I be shocked by every single incident that occurs here?
Hey, friend or not, I don't think that's how we should react to a person's death.
Ha! So what? I was born like this. That's why I'm different from the rest of you. Why don't you quit wasting time and go investigate? The class trial is a piece of cake for me. But I'm not going to offer any help.
Are you saying you already cracked the case?
Absolutely. Are you playing me for a fool? This whole murder case is a joke.
Not because you're the culprit?
Now look at who's treating an innocent person like a criminal just because I was late. Suspecting your friend to be a murderer? Is that the mutual trust you guys were so busy talking about?
But I don't know the culprit yet. And you look the most suspicious right now because of that extra time you took.
Suppose I am the culprit. Can you give me a reason why I would commit murder? Do you think I'm foolish enough to be swayed by some dumb video?
Then give a proper explanation. There's no evidence to back up your claim.
Are you an idiot? Sure, there's no evidence nor any witnesses, but even if I was late for another reason, nothing would change from the truth.
Coming late to the murder scene despite the announcement is suspicious enough.
This is a waste of time. Get lost if you don't get what I'm saying. I have things to check on and can't spare time for morons.
Mekaru, why do you always have to?
Jeez, what a nuisance. Why are you acting so friendly anyway? Didn't you get enough? If you still want more, go see that brawny lawyer. He'll prove my innocence.
All right, bye. Ray Mekaru. I can't understand her. Disregarding everyone else for incompetence, not even caring the slightest bit about a murder. We'll have to admit her reasoning and research skills are exceptional, and becoming a top university professor at her age certainly isn't an easy thing to do. She did have time to... But did she have time to be so hostile and antagonistic all the time?
You added time from the bottom thing yet.
Well, there's not the time to think about that. Class trial will begin soon. Need to get more details about the culprit. The brawny lawyer Mekaru mentioned. That must be Kakeru. She said he'll prove her innocence. I should go talk to him, wherever the hell he is.
Mhm.
Anyone hiding in here? This room has all sorts of weird things, but not what I'm looking for, unless there's something in there that I should be looking for.
So you didn't
All right.
check.
I'll make sure no one's in the hallway. Oh, hey, you're in front of my room, or my room, your room?
No, her room.
Hey, Yuki, how's your investigation going? Well, can't say for sure. Did you come look over here? Look what? The door? Don't you see that? Yeah, I see that it's your room. This is a key piece of evidence. Your room is a key piece of evidence? Not the room. Look at the nameplate. I don't know what you're trying to say, Tsurugi. I see that it's your room, but no, this is not my room.
I was gonna say, yeah.
What do you mean by that? I don't exactly know what happened and how the nameplates were switched. They're switched? Yes, with Kyoka's, and she happens to be the victim of this case. Come over here.
I knew the nameplates were gonna play a part.
This is my actual room. That's... Next to the door that Tsurugi pointed out was his room, as was a plate that read Kyoka Maki. Noticed it when I was going around to call you guys in the morning. I wasn't aware of the murder back then, so I assumed I could manage it later. But looking back now, I think this tells me the overall flow of events. You can see what happened just from this? Well, roughly come out with evidence gathered from other places. I have some experience in this field after all.
Just, only just the, casually
he's the
the
ultimate
ultimate police
police
officer, yeah.
He encountered actual murder cases before. He would certainly know what to do in this sort of situation.
Yep.
Yuki, besides that, I need to know something. Do you know who switched the nameplates around? Even if you say so. I remember from last night. Such a coward.
She's just having a grand old time.
The nameplate, put the nameplates back on. I should be done. Boom. Yep. I think I know who it was. Really? But even if he did, why?
Yeah, why would he put them back in the
Make
wrong
sure to
places?
hold on tight to that information. This nameplate is most likely related to the root cause of Kyoka's death. Tsurugi, are you okay with me not telling you who switched the nameplates? I won't mind it, but there's no need if you don't know who it was. We'll talk more in the class trial. If it bugs you so much, you could try talking with that person right now.
True.
The person who switched the nameplates. It must have been him. Let's go ask. Buddy, why'd you get them wrong?
We still gotta
Wherever
check
you
the
are.
laundry room.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, this is a very important room to go find. I mean, all of them are important, but...
There's
hey.
more of the liquid rubber stuff.
Yeah. I think I found something, but I'm not quite sure. Kakeru, can I talk to you for a sec? What's the matter? I tried to ask Makaru about the reason she was late. She kept insisting she was innocent and told me you might know something. Oh, Makaru, that aloof girl. Do you know why she came late by any chance? Yeah, I should have said it earlier, but when we were all looking for her this morning, I knew where she was. It's just that I couldn't find the right time to tell everyone. Really? How did you know? I woke up at 6 in the morning.
Damn.
So I decided to head to the restroom. And that's when I saw Makaru. I asked her where she was going, and she said off to investigate and I'll get lost. Then she went toward the school wing. Kakeru is saying the truth. Looks like Makaru really was investigating in the entrance hall. But after that, when did you see her again? Well, after I went to the restroom and then directly back to my room. So I didn't see her until after the murder. All of us besides Kyoka, Makaru, and Tsurugi were in the diner since 7 a.m. Makaru said she was in the entrance hall up until the announcement. None of us can really prove that, right? That's true, but I don't think Makaru was the culprit. Because, you see, I met her at 6 o'clock. According to the Monokuma file,
Oh, true,
Kyoka's
yeah.
time of death was also around 6 a.m. You're right. If Makaru went to the school building at 6, she wouldn't have had enough time to come back here. Kill Kyoka, hang her and all. I wasn't in the hallway for long, but it was silent out there and I didn't look like Makaru was going to head back my way. I suppose we can't say she's the culprit because of her being late then. Wait, does that mean Kyoka was being murdered in the restroom when I met Makaru?
Oof.
If only I wasn't so dense.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Hey, it's not your fault, Kakiru. Don't blame yourself. The one who's responsible here is the culprit. No, it's Monokuma who caused all this. Shoot, how could I not have noticed? Anyway, thanks for telling. No problem. Let's try investigating some more.
Kakeru.
Thanks. A fucking hammer?
Yeah, with blood on it.
This is... Yuki, that's... a hammer. There's blood on it. Blood? Then, could it be the... Yeah, it's most likely the murder weapon.
Use the sledgehammer.
The hammer is about 30 centimeters long and the metal part was really hard.
If anyone gets that, that'd be amazing.
That's a wild pull.
Mm-hmm.
Kyoko was hit by this hideous thing. Must have been scary and painful. It was to the back, she didn't notice anything.
Mm.
And then there's a crumpled sphere in the corner of the garbage dump.
Oh. The hell?
Is that her hair? What?
No, because
is
her hair
this?
is like orange. I think that's how they tried to get the glue rubber stuff on the wall without going into the bathroom. They like covered this ball in it.
Maybe. Let's see. What is this? Having lost its spherical shape, the strange object was leaking a dark yellow liquid with an awful smell. Yuck, the smell. This must be rubber, right? When I carefully touched the using liquid, I felt a slimy and thick stickiness. I didn't like that sound effect either.
Yeah.
A rubber ball? Maybe this is related to the case. I know there was nothing like this in the trash room before the murder. But what is this feeling? I feel like I saw something like this before. Burst rubber ball.
Yeah, I feel like they used that to get the stuff on the wall by throwing it without being able to, you know, go in there themselves.
Yeah,
But I don't know why.
it's also interesting that it's burst and not just normal. There's a yellow rubber ball burst at a corner of the trash dump. A greasy liquid that feels both slippery and tacky is oozing from it. It smells awful. So...
Maybe it's a stress ball.
it broke against the back wall,
Uh-huh.
but then was taken to the trash dump.
It's a bouncy ball, so it broke and then rolled out and they grabbed it and threw it away. I don't know why.
You feel like there'd be more traces of it around, though. You know?
Not necessarily.
Oh, nah, I'll do it while I'm here. What's up, buddy? Damn, this isn't ordinary business that's going on. That goddamn Monokuma. A person died and we aren't allowed at any time to give our condolences? Monokuma can be really cruel at times. Yuki, have you got any ideas about the culprit?
I think you did it.
No, not yet.
Because he's acting surprisingly sympathetic all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me neither. God, I hope we're not doomed yet.
And also, like, making sure that he is sounding like he's on the side of the spotless.
Yeah.
That's sus.
Also, if the body was moved around, you would be someone strong enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi.
I am thoroughly investigating every section of the building, but the diner seems to have little relevance to the murder.
You're probably right. We wouldn't want to overlook any clues. Let's search more carefully. Our lives are on the line.
Yeah.
All right, not
Gotta check
spotting
the
anything
kitchen.
around here. Yeah, I'm trying to find where our little guy may have gone, but
Little guy. What?
I mean, the one who switched the nameplates. I'm trying to remember his name
Haru?
right now. Yes, that's right. The short form of his name.
Yeah.
Maybe he is in the laundry room. No, but
Ooh,
there's blood
yep,
in there.
That's where it happened.
This is... A sudden sight took me by surprise. Blood in the laundry room? Wait, the body was in the girls' restroom. Why is blood splattered all over here on the floor? A blood stain in the laundry room. What I can infer from this is, could it be?
That's why there's so much blood here.
Yeah.
You don't want to check anything else in there?
None of it was,
Oh, because I was like, what if they
anything.
put the cloth in? I guess they could have just washed it.
Yeah, hold on. I just saw someone connect our sound bar. How dare you? Don't be dumb. All right. This door is still locked. All right, let's check the school building area out. Oh, hi.
Yuki, 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 Yuki. What do we do? Kyoko's really dead?
Calm down, Satsuki. I know it can be confusing, but if you give up here, everything will be over for real.
I might have missed a couple Yukis. But
Oh, it's fine. Think of what you can do right now.
Yes, so Satsuki came on an expedition to investigate the school building because nobody seems to care about it. And got 0 clues.
Cheer up. Just remember that we need to investigate to move forward.
What is it now? Why did you come to me again?
Well, you said there was something that caught your interest. I was wondering what it was.
Which happens to be none of your business. Didn't I also say I won't give you help? It's more of a minor thing. Look inside the shop if you're curious.
Well, maybe I will.
A useless guy like you won't see it anyway.
Bitch. Bet. Watch this. Oh wait, I can't do anything. This is the antique store. Place filled with bizarre odds and ends not found anywhere else in the building. Well, the gore might have gotten their tools for murder from here, but as I didn't come here very often, everything looks the same. If only we had an expert on the store. Oh, wait a minute, wasn't there someone? Stores sell things. Someone who's an expert of selling things. That person might know something about this. I should go ask him. And I can't go into my investigator mode from here.
Is he still throwing up in the bathroom?
Well, no, that's the... Oh, yeah, that guy over there.
He's the merchant, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
How am I remembering everything and you're not?
I'm falling to pieces. How far are they going to scatter some of these friends that I want to be checking on? Well, not this far. Okay,
Nope.
Cool, great. Awesome. So yeah, we need to find Haru to ask about what happened to nameplates before I loop myself all the way back, since I'm over here. All right, buddy. Maybe you're in here. Buddy?
Nope.
Where the fuck did you go? The last thing I can think of if he's not in any of the important areas is
The classrooms?
mayhaps. Could also be in his room, potentially. Or be staring at the exit like, I want to get the fuck out. No, he's not.
Did you check the other rooms? The other classrooms?
Oh, this is the only other classroom
Yeah.
right here. And
Nope.
not there. Okay, so he must be in his room or something. Excuse me. Excuse me. Because I didn't see him anywhere. And then there was nothing going on down there. Which room is...
No. Oh, yeah, Haru.
It's locked. Can't another person.
Yep.
Where the fuck? Am I dumb?
Is he at the crime scene?
Because at the crime scene is...
Yeah, he is there. He's right there.
I'm dumb. I forgot. I remembered that Terry was there. God damn it.
They're
Tell me.
both there because I remember you did the misread of the line.
That's right. That's right. Yuki, what should I do? Snap out of it, Terry. You uncover the truth.
We need your help.
Snap out of it.
Stop crying.
But how can I walk around like nothing's happened when someone's dead for real? Nobody thinks that I stopped it for you. You looked at me. Nobody thinks that nothing's happened. We're only putting our feelings aside for something more important. We need to get over that despair.
Stop.
Even if you say so. My specialty is appraising and selling things, not this kind of job. It's one of those fields where I screw up a bunch at. No, there is something that you can do. That's why I came to you in the first place. Something I can do? Daria? Didn't you visit the antique store pretty often? The antique store? 'Tis true I took quite an interest in that place. It has a ton of items of considerable worth. Speaking of that, I think the room looked a bit different this morning from what it used to look before. Really? Are you sure? I think so. I checked the place when we were looking for Kyoka and Makaru. The layout of the room was slightly off from normal. You memorized the whole layout of the room? What you mean the whole layout? It's common sense that a product needs to be in perfect layout to convey its full value of the customers. When I was 6, I learned the hard way how much layout can influence daily sales.
6?
If you say so, then it must be true.
On the lemonade stand, I put the lemonade a little too far to the left. No one bought it.
Wait, why was the layout suddenly out of place? About that rope and hook, Teruya? Did you see them at the antique store?
I'm alive.
I don't know. I didn't look over everything in there yet. But I can say this for sure. Storage didn't have anything like those, I'm positive. Then the corporate may have gotten the supplies needed for this murder from the antique store. How'd you figure that out? You're smart! Because of what you just told me, Teruya. It's all thanks to you. Thanks? To me? You starting to feel better now? Always bright and cheerful. That's the Teruya I know. Yuki! You're right. I feel better after all this talking. Everyone will feel sad. I'm not an exception. But there's moments in life where we must do things that we don't want to, right? Let's find the culprit who murdered Kyoka. We'll figure out the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we will. We can get there. Let's do this. I was able to cheer Teruya up a bit. That's a relief. Anyway, what if Teruya said is true? The culprit should be someone who went to the antique store after yesterday. All right. I don't know how things will transpire here soon, because I think we're running out of stuff to get. You, buddy! Yuki. Sorry for not being much help. I'm trying my best to investigate, but I don't understand anything. What should I do? Hey. Haru. I have a question for you. Huh? For me, what is it? When you were with Kyoka and Satsuki last night, what did you do after getting back from the restroom? Oh, that? You know that I broke the nameplate, so I just put the new ones back up like Monokuma told me to. You guys were gone by then. It was a bit lonely doing it all by myself, you know. Is that all? What's the matter, Yuki? Did I say something wrong? I went straight to bed for putting them back on. So the two nameplates that you broke yesterday, did they belong to Kyoka and Tsurugi? Kyoka and Tsurugi. Yeah, I think so. I'll be frank here. Since last night, the nameplates on Kyoka and Tsurugi's rooms have been switched. Switched? Yeah, Tsurugi said it'll be an important piece of evidence. But I couldn't think of anyone else than you that could have messed with them. One of the switched nameplates belongs to Kyoka, the victim. Isn't this too much to be a coincidence? Oh, wait a second. Switched? They're switched? Did I? What is it, Haru? It's probably my fault that the nameplates were switched.
Did you just forget whose room was whose?
So you really did. Why did you switch them? Is it because you're the culprit? No, trust me, please, I'm innocent. Okay, I trust you. So can you explain why you switched the nameplates around? Well,
I think he's just
actually,
a little dumb.
I normally don't pay a lot of attention to the dorm rooms, so it was a bit difficult to see whose room was whose. I mean, I wasn't sure where Kyoka and Tsurugi's nameplates originally were. Plus, that restroom trip in the middle just kept adding to the confusion. And I didn't want to bother anyone when they've just gone into sleep.
That's true, because like where they were on the wall wasn't fresh in his mind anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if both of their nameplates were the ones that fell down. I was wondering if... I couldn't remember if it was that, or like if, you know, the nameplate got switched afterwards if Tsurugi's wasn't involved. But since they're both ones that came down, yeah, he just did a little whoopsie-dupsie. So I put them back based on my vague memory. But...
God, we understand that.
I must have done it wrong. I'm sorry. So that's what happened. All right. I don't know how this connects to the case yet, but it seems like an important clue. I really didn't know. Don't assume I'm the culprit just because I did it. I won't. Thanks for telling the truth.
But we also can't completely rule him out. He could be...
Oh.
Wait, what?
I think we've got it all. Announcement from Headmaster Monokuma.
Oh boy.
Looks like all of you are tired of waiting. Shall we begin then? Our very first class trial. Everyone, please gather at the carpeted door at the end of the school area hallway. I'll be waiting there. It's time. We failed to identify the culprit in the class trial. We die.
Hoo.
I really don't want to go through this, but...
Remember that sound clip that he does?
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
I don't have a choice. This is the only way. The door with the carpet at the school, in the school area. I should go there.
Whenever Monokuma pops up on the screen, he melts a little bit of my brain.
Always. This music is too jovial and joyful for what's about to happen.
You just used two words that meant the same thing.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the door.
It'd be like it's scary and frightening.
Very, very frightening me. Well, you know what? Galileo. All right. Okay, well, our ADHD is taking over on that one.
Yeah, it is.
But we're about to walk into the room that leads to the class trial chamber.
Any theories? I think it's a boy because of how the hook
absolutely.
Thing is.
Obviously, this is our first time, being in this fan game, so
yeah.
I'm just dancing around. I'll probably stop so I don't get everyone dizzy or mess with their heads. We don't know where logic could be and how they're going to build things. As something you do if you're really crazy is that you could set that whole thing up so that it would make you believe that a boy can be involved when it was actually a girl, trying to throw off the scent that it would be a girl and make it seem like a boy. But I feel like that's a stretch for this game. On a chapter 1 trial, you're trying to lead things in. Yeah, I think it's definitely a boy. I don't think we've gotten enough information yet to necessarily,
And I want to know how that hook was tied. So it had to have been someone, tall, right?
Well, I think it's the fact... No, they threw it from the front. Because you can't walk in there. Because otherwise, it's not about it being looped around. It's the fact of it coming from the doorway. That's the important thing of that one. It was thrown from outside.
Yeah.
For some reason, the ball was either thrown at the wall or it popped and sprayed everything out there. There's some blood stains that are near the door.
Yeah, for the whole, that makes sense if she was killed in the laundry room. Of course, they would wipe the blood off her body so she wouldn't trail it all the way to the bathroom where they took her.
Yeah, that's we know that the rope's not really involved in it. The switch nameplates. Tsurugi was going to be the intended target, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Kyoko was an accident.
She was strung up in the bathroom to make it look like a girl did it.
Yeah.
To increase this person's chances of not getting caught instead of just leaving her in the laundry room.
Yeah, but this, I believe that our officer friend was the intended target, but it didn't work because the nameplates got switched and that went horribly. Way to go, buddy. I think this is probably the biggest one that we have. There's 2 of them.
That's true, because the note was probably slipped under the door.
It was, most likely, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was supposed to be for him.
Yep.
But when it was her, they had to that's probably why it's so messy. They had to improvise on how to change everything, basically.
Yeah. Because we have the fact that someone grabbed something from the antique store to get the rope and the hook and maybe the hammer too.
Also, I wonder if they were aiming for the police officer. I don't remember his name. Tsurugi, that's right. So that they're hoping maybe in the investigation, if he's the victim, it'll be harder for them to figure out who it is because they don't have a literal police officer helping with the investigation.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're that smart or not. But.
The problem with, we can say that, given the circumstances, we're pretty confident that a male student did it.
Yes.
But I don't think I have enough info to really say right now who it is, because the only thing we really have in that front is Kakeru testifying that he met Hikaru at around 6 a.m. Kyoko was murdered around that time, and so Hikaru was cleared of suspicion.
I guess that clears him of suspicion too.
Kind of, but we do also know he went to the restroom after that,
Yeah.
which is like, does that put him in a bit of a state where maybe he did that to try and clear himself?
But then why would
I
he
don't
say he
know.
went anywhere near the bathrooms? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess by doing that, like, you could potentially say the fact that he used the situation to create an alibi by being with her as well, but I don't know.
But the time of death was 6.
Around 6.
Because remember, come to the laundry
Yeah.
room at 6.
I know.
And it said they'll be waiting there.
I know. The time of death is around 6. I don't know. Unless it happened slightly after the body was moved afterwards. I don't know.
I don't think it's him.
The only thing that I can assume is that it is a guy.
Yep.
And obviously, I just have a hatred for Mitch.
Same.
But
I also do not think it's Tsurugi at all because he was the intended target.
yeah, absolutely.
So that rules him out, at least, in my opinion. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But we will go ahead and we can't say we'll find out who it is because it'll probably take a while to get through the trial, but we will start discovering who the culprit is next time.
And we'll get to see how this system works.
Yeah, I've always
with the
been
truth bullets.
ever since when I first found out about this game and the fact that it was an RPG maker. I don't know how the trial system is going to work because I don't know how akin to being able to run in the same way it is. So
yeah,
I'm very curious to see how this will play out. Maybe they do it more Ace Attorney adjacent to make it easier to do. I don't know, but I think we're going to find out.
Still timed.
Oh God, no! Please don't.
You can set timers in RPG Maker.
Oh, fuck, you can.
So
God damn it!
just saying.
Kill me.
No.